We all have to relate to people, whether at work, at home, or in any other situation. Social interactions are a fundamental part of life. What if there was a practical guide that could enhance your relationship and influence skills? Welcome to the summary of the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, a classic work that provides timeless insights into the art of connecting with others. This book is not just about making friends. It's a manual for success in personal and professional relationships. In an increasingly connected world, interpersonal skills become valuable. Imagine being able to make a positive impression, influence decisions, and build meaningful relationships. That's exactly what this book proposes. Throughout this summary, we will explore essential principles that can transform the way you relate to people. From simple strategies like smiling to deeper principles such as understanding others' perspectives, How to Win Friends and Influence People offers practical tools for interpersonal success. Let's dive together into this journey of self-development and discover how to build strong relationships and positively influence those around us. Techniques for dealing with people. Dale Carnegie emphasizes the importance of treating people with respect and consideration. He emphasizes the need to avoid direct criticism, condemnation, and complaints. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. This triad of fundamental principles forms the basis of Carnegie's positive treatment. Avoid direct criticism. Carnegie suggests that, instead of criticizing, it is more effective to express disagreement in a constructive manner. Rather than saying you're wrong, it's preferable to say, I see it differently. This preserves the other person's dignity while allowing for the expression of different perspectives. Practical example. In a team situation, instead of saying, your idea doesn't make sense, one can address it by saying, I see how your idea can be applied, but here's an alternative that might better meet our needs. Avoid condemnation. Condemning others only creates resentment. Carnegie argues that, instead of condemning, we should try to understand the motivations behind people's actions. This promotes empathy and opens the door to more effective communication. Practical example. If someone fails in a task, instead of condemning, one can address the situation by asking, can I help in any way? I understand that we all make mistakes. Avoid complaints. Complaining is counterproductive and often pushes people away. Carnegie suggests that, instead of complaining, we should seek constructive solutions to problems. Practical example. Instead of complaining about a situation at work, one can address the problem by suggesting a solution or proposing ways to improve the situation. Cultivating an approach that avoids criticism, condemnation, and complaints not only improves interpersonal relationships, but also promotes a more collaborative and positive environment. By applying these principles, we not only contribute to a healthier environment, but also gain the trust and respect of those around us. If you're enjoying this content and believe these techniques can make a difference in your life, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. This way, you'll stay updated on all our videos and continue learning about personal and financial development, entrepreneurship, investment, among other subjects. Let's build together a space for growth and learning. Thank you for being part of our community. Techniques for making friends. Dale Carnegie offers valuable insights into becoming a more likable and interesting person. He highlights the importance of showing genuine interest, actively listening, and remembering people's names. Demonstrating genuine interest. Carnegie emphasizes that one of the greatest secrets to making friends is to show authentic interest in others. Asking meaningful questions. Instead of superficial questions, ask questions that demonstrate a true interest in the other person's life and experiences. This creates a deeper connection. Practical example. Instead of asking, how was your day? Ask something more specific, like, tell me about a recent achievement that has excited you. Active listening. Carnegie stresses the importance of listening attentively, without interrupting, and responding thoughtfully. This shows that you value the other person's perspective. Practical example. During a conversation, instead of thinking about your next response, fully concentrate on what the other person is saying. Respond in a way that shows you truly absorbed the information. Remembering people's names. Remembering people's names is a powerful skill that demonstrates respect and attention. Mental repetition. Carnegie suggests the technique of mentally repeating the person's name several times after meeting them. This helps fix the name in memory. Practical example. If you meet someone named Huang, repeat Huang mentally a few times while conversing to help solidify that name in your memory. Mnemonic association. Associate the person's name with a physical characteristic, profession, or other unique feature to aid in remembering. Practical example. If you meet someone named Marina who enjoys sailing, associate the name Marina with an image of a harbor full of boats. Applying these techniques not only makes interactions more meaningful, but also strengthens interpersonal bonds. By showing genuine interest and remembering people's names, you not only make friends, but also build lasting relationships based on authenticity and mutual respect. How to persuade people to think like you. Dale Carnegie explores effective strategies for positively influencing others' opinions. He highlights the importance of avoiding direct confrontations, seeking to understand the other person's point of view, and finding points of agreement. Avoiding direct arguments. Carnegie argues that avoiding direct confrontations is crucial for creating an environment conducive to persuasion. Non-confrontational approach. Instead of directly contradicting someone's opinions, propose alternatives in a respectful manner. This avoids defensiveness and opens up space for consideration. Practical example. If someone has a different opinion about a project, instead of saying, "You're wrong," you can say, "I see it differently. What do you think of this approach?" Seeking to understand the other person's point of view. Understanding others' perspectives is crucial for building a solid foundation for persuasion. Active listening. Demonstrating genuine interest in the other person's point of view by listening attentively and asking questions for clarification shows that you value their opinion. Practical example. During a meeting, instead of just presenting your point of view, ask other participants about their perspectives and be willing to understand them. Finding points of agreement. Carnegie emphasizes the importance of identifying areas of agreement before presenting your perspective. Agree first, disagree later. Finding something in common, even if it's small, establishes a positive foundation. From this position, it's easier to introduce different ideas. Practical example. If debating marketing strategies, start by highlighting something you both agree on, such as the importance of online presence, before introducing an innovative approach. The ability to influence others' opinions is a powerful tool. By avoiding direct confrontations, seeking to understand different perspectives, and finding points of agreement, it's possible to build consensus in a respectful and effective manner. Dealing with conflicts. Dale Carnegie offers valuable advice on how to effectively handle conflict situations. He encourages avoiding direct criticisms and suggests ways to address problems without creating hostility. Avoiding direct criticisms. Carnegie emphasizes that directly criticizing can escalate conflicts and harm relationships. Focus on solutions, not blame. Instead of pointing fingers, focus on finding solutions to the problem. This directs energy toward resolution rather than blame. Practical example. If a project is not going as planned, avoid saying, "You did this wrong." Instead, propose solutions and suggest collaborative improvements. Addressing problems without creating hostility. Carnegie highlights the importance of addressing problems constructively without creating hostility. Use positive language. Choose words that promote understanding and do not escalate the conflict. This can help maintain a more amicable atmosphere. Practical example. Instead of saying, "You always do this wrong," express your concerns in a more constructive way, such as, "Can we discuss how we can improve this process together?" Emphasize mutual understanding. Seek to understand the other person's point of view before presenting yours. This creates space for collaborative dialogue. Practical example. If there is disagreement about the approach to a project, start by saying, "I understand that you see this differently. Let's explore both perspectives to find a solution." Effectively dealing with conflicts is essential for maintaining healthy relationships. By following Carnegie's advice, avoiding direct criticisms, and addressing problems constructively, it's possible to transform conflicts into opportunities for growth and collaboration. Dealing with difficult people. Dale Carnegie addresses effective strategies for dealing with difficult people, advocating that it's more effective to change your own behavior than to try to change the behavior of others. Maintain calm and composure. Carnegie emphasizes the importance of staying calm when dealing with difficult people. Avoid impulsive reactions. Instead of reacting impulsively to challenging behaviors, take a deep breath and maintain composure. This prevents the situation from escalating. Practical example. If someone is being aggressive instead of responding with aggression, take a deep breath and respond calmly and controlled. Find points of agreement. Instead of focusing on differences, Carnegie suggests finding areas where both parties can agree. Seek mutual understanding, identify common ground, and demonstrate understanding of the other person's feelings and opinions. Practical example. If there is disagreement about a project, find aspects on which both parties agree, such as common goals or shared concerns. Change your own behavior. Carnegie highlights that changing personal approach can positively influence the behavior of the other person. Apply the golden rule. Treat others as you would like to be treated. Sometimes, by demonstrating positive behavior, you encourage a change in the other person's behavior. Practical example. If someone is resistant to collaboration, show yourself as collaborative and willing to listen. This may inspire a change in the other person's attitude. Dealing with difficult people is a challenge, but changing personal approach can be a powerful strategy. By staying calm, finding points of agreement, and focusing on changing your own behavior, it's possible to transform tense relationships into more harmonious interactions. By exploring the various facets of human interactions, as outlined by Dale Carnegie in How to Win Friends and Influence People, it becomes evident that the core of success in interpersonal relationships lies in understanding, empathy, and continuous improvement of our own behavior. Carnegie emphasizes the importance of avoiding direct criticism, cultivating genuine interest in others, positively influencing opinions, and effectively dealing with conflicts and challenging personalities. In addressing conflicts, Carnegie guides us to stay calm, find points of agreement, and focus on changing our own behavior, rather than trying to change others. This proactive approach not only preserves relationships, but also creates opportunities for mutual growth and collaboration. Regarding techniques for making friends, Carnegie highlights the importance of demonstrating genuine interest, actively listening, and remembering people's names. These practices not only strengthen social bonds, but also establish a solid foundation for positively influencing and persuading effectively. In summary, Dale Carnegie's proactive approach offers readers the opportunity not only to build strong relationships, but also to positively influence the world around them. If you're eager to explore the fundamental principles of financial independence, I invite you to click on the card to the right to access the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This revolutionary book offers valuable insights into managing money, investing wisely, and building a solid financial future. Don't miss the opportunity to expand your knowledge and take concrete steps toward financial independence. Click on the card now and start your journey toward a more prosperous financial life.